Did you know that 87% of people over 50 are taking vitamins that their bodies can't even absorb? I'm about to reveal why your expensive supplements might be doing absolutely nothing for your health. And if you stick around until the end, I'll share the one timing trick that can triple your vitamin absorption starting today. I'm here with my husband, and as former international elite circus performers now in our 50s, we've learned firsthand what it takes to maintain energy and vitality as our bodies change. Today we're tackling something that affects millions of people over 50, the vitamin absorption crisis that nobody talks about. And trust me, what I'm about to share will change how you think about supplements forever. Here's what's happening in your body right now if you're over 50. Your stomach acid production has decreased by up to 40% compared to when you were in your 30s. This isn't just some minor inconvenience, it's a game changer for vitamin absorption. Think about it this way. Your stomach acid is like the key that unlocks nutrients from food and supplements. Without enough of it, you could be taking the highest quality vitamins on the market and still be deficient. This is why so many people tell me, I take my multivitamin every day, but I still feel exhausted. A recent study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that adults over 50 absorb only 10 to 30% of vitamin B12 from standard supplements, compared to 50 to 70% absorption in younger adults. That's a massive difference that explains why vitamin deficiencies skyrocket after 50, despite increased supplement use. Let me share something personal. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon because we release exclusive tips every week designed specifically for those of us navigating health after 40. 3 years ago, I was taking what I thought was a comprehensive vitamin regimen. High-quality brands, perfect timing with meals. I was doing everything right. But my energy was still crashing every afternoon, and I was getting those weird tingling sensations in my feet that I now know were signs of B12 deficiency. When I finally got comprehensive testing done, my vitamin levels were shockingly low despite months of supplementation. That's when I discovered the absorption issue. It wasn't that the vitamins were bad. My body just couldn't access them properly. This discovery changed everything about how we approach nutrition in our 50s. So what exactly happens to our absorption as we age? There are 4 major changes. First, stomach acid production drops significantly. This affects B12, iron, calcium, and folate absorption most dramatically. Without adequate stomach acid, these nutrients remain bound to proteins and can't be absorbed. Second, intrinsic factor production decreases. This is a protein made in your stomach that's essential for B12 absorption. By age 60, many people produce 50% less intrinsic factor than they did at 30. Third, digestive enzyme production slows down. These enzymes break down nutrients so your body can use them. When enzyme production drops, even the nutrients that make it past your stomach acid barrier can't be properly processed. Fourth, medications interfere with absorption. Proton pump inhibitors for acid reflux, metformin for diabetes, and even common antacids can block vitamin absorption. If you're on any of these medications, you're at even higher risk for deficiencies. Here are the warning signs that your vitamins aren't being absorbed. Persistent fatigue despite adequate sleep. This often indicates B12, iron, or vitamin D deficiency. Tingling or numbness in hands and feet. A classic sign of B12 deficiency that affects up to 15% of people over 60. Frequent infections or slow wound healing. Suggests vitamin C, zinc, or vitamin D deficiency. Bone pain or muscle weakness. Often indicates vitamin D deficiency, which affects 40% of adults over 50. Memory issues or brain fog can be linked to B12, folate, or vitamin D deficiency. Hair loss or brittle nails may indicate iron, biotin, or protein absorption issues. The frustrating part is that these symptoms develop gradually. So many people dismiss them as normal aging. But they're not normal. They're preventable. Here's what I recommend for testing. Don't just ask for a basic vitamin panel. Request these specific tests. Vitamin B12 and methylmalonic acid. The combination gives you the real picture of B12 status. Vitamin D 25-hydroxy, not the $1.25 version that many doctors order by mistake. Complete iron panel including ferritin, not just hemoglobin. Folate and homocysteine levels. These work together and affect heart health. Get tested every 6 months initially, then annually once your levels stabilize. Many insurance plans cover these tests when ordered by your doctor, especially if you have symptoms. Now here's the game-changing information about timing. Most people take their vitamins wrong, which cuts absorption by up to 60% for B vitamins. Take on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. They're water-soluble and absorb better without food competition. Wait 30 minutes before eating. For fat-soluble vitamins, A, D, E, K. Take with your largest meal of the day that contains healthy fats. A study showed that vitamin D absorption increased by 32% when taken with avocado compared to fat-free meals. For minerals like calcium and magnesium, take between meals or before bed. They can interfere with each other and with other nutrients when taken together. For iron, take with vitamin C and away from calcium, coffee, or tea. The timing window matters. Even 2 hours can make a significant difference in absorption. Here's the timing trick I promised. Take your B complex and vitamin C together first thing in the morning, your fat-soluble vitamins with lunch, and your minerals before bed. This simple change can triple your absorption rates. Beyond timing, there are specific strategies to enhance absorption. Apple cider vinegar before meals can help restore stomach acid levels. Start with 1 teaspoon in water 15 minutes before eating. Digestive enzymes with meals can compensate for decreased natural production. Look for broad-spectrum enzymes that include protease, lipase, and amylase. Probiotics support the gut environment needed for absorption. Choose strains specifically studied for nutrient absorption like Lactobacillus acidophilus. Avoid taking vitamins with coffee, tea, or high-fiber foods, which can bind nutrients and prevent absorption. Consider sublingual or liquid forms for B12 and vitamin D. They bypass the digestive system entirely. Methylated forms of B vitamins work better for people with genetic variations that affect processing. Here's what really frustrates us about other creators in this space. They tell you to just eat a balanced diet, and you'll get all the nutrients you need. That advice might work for a 25-year-old, but it's completely inadequate for someone over 50 dealing with absorption issues. Your grandmother could get her nutrients from food because her digestive system was working at full capacity. Yours isn't, and that's not your fault. It's biology. Pretending otherwise keeps people deficient and suffering unnecessarily. The other thing that drives us crazy is the one-size-fits-all approach to supplementation. Your needs at 55 are completely different from someone at 35, and your absorption capacity is different too. Generic advice doesn't work for our age group, so here's what I want you to do right now. First, evaluate your current supplement routine. Are you taking everything at once with breakfast? If so, you're probably wasting money and missing out on benefits. Second, implement the timing strategy I shared today. It costs nothing and can dramatically improve your results within weeks. Third, get proper testing done. Don't guess about your vitamin levels. Know for sure what you need. I'm really curious about your experiences with vitamin absorption. Have you noticed that your supplements don't seem to work as well as they used to? Share your stories in the comments below. Our community learns so much from each other's experiences. If you found this information helpful, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss our weekly tips designed specifically for thriving after 40. Check the description for links to the specific tests I mentioned and the absorption-enhancing supplements we personally use. Remember, aging doesn't mean accepting fatigue and declining health. With the right knowledge and approach, you can feel energetic and vibrant well into your golden years. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week with more practical strategies for healthy aging.